Benefits of Being an Octopus, Chapter 13. It's after 11 p.m. when my mom gets home from work. I'm lying in bed, mostly because the TV show that Frank had been watching is the one with the news guy that's angrier than all the other news guys and who makes me feel like a whole country is just minutes away from exploding. Lenny is in the bedroom and is probably organizing my mom's clothes for her. Still, I don't feel like going to sleep, and when I hear my mom get home, I tiptoe past Bryce and Aurora and push open the door into the main room. I don't see my mom, though. Frank is watching that show now. This time, it's a secret government drone conspiracy that's going to make everything go up in flames. And he doesn't even notice me. I cross the room to see if she's around the corner of the entryway. Her coat is there, tossed on the washing machine, but no mom. Then I hear her voice through the wall. She is already in the bedroom with Lenny. I peek back around the corner at Frank. He's still soaking up the drone conspiracy like a rebel army might show up at his door, asking him to join up. But he'd need to have memorized all of the details from this show to ride off into the sunset with them. He has definitely not noticed me. I slip back behind the corner and climb up onto the wash machine next to my mom's coat. Then, with my unblinking octopus eye, I peer through that little lightsaber hole. My mom, still wearing her Pizza Pit uniform, hasn't gotten very far into the room. She's frozen, watching Lenny. Lenny is organizing his drawer of undershirts. Maybe he's already done with her shirts, but he's keeping his voice low. That's probably so he doesn't wake up Hector, who's sleeping in the crib in the corner. But there's something about him that's kind of twitchy. And then I make out what he's talking about, yogurt. You get a pound of ground beef for a price of 2 of those yogurts, and they're so small. I ate one, and it was gone in 3 bites. I know, my mom whispers, but they're healthy. And the kids love those yogurts. So you're saying I'm some horrible kid-hating person just because I don't like them? You're always trying to make things into an argument. He unfolds his shirt and starts folding it from the beginning again. She didn't say he hated us. She didn't say he hated us, did she? Isn't she just being the competent kind of mom who gets her kids yogurt? I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I want to be able to tell the kids that it's my fault that they have to eat hamburgers instead of that stupid yogurt. Fine, go ahead. Go wake them up. I'll bet they'll thank me. His voice. I didn't know a quiet voice could be that piercing. My mom doesn't say anything. Her head is down, and when I look closer, I realize she's crying. Oh, poor baby, Lenny is saying. Turn on the waterworks to see if that'll help, but sorry, you're not going to manipulate me that way. And suddenly I realize it doesn't matter what she actually says to him. He's not going to take any part of it seriously. My old mom was confident before, but it wasn't enough. Her confidence has been sucked out of her, and she's been left bone dry. My mom still doesn't say anything in response. Her chest is heaving, but she's not making a sound. Lenny walks over to my mom like he's going to console her. He stops right next to her, his nose practically in her ear. If you didn't have me to take care of you, you'd be out on the street, and no one cares about a chick on the street. My mom is trying to get a hold of her breathing, like she's trying to say something. Oh, spare me the drama. You always have the last word, don't you? Lenny snaps. Well, sorry. I'm not going to stick around for it. You're such a joke. His words ring in my ear, but all I can see is my mom hunched over, trying desperately to calm down enough to say something. When she finally manages to, it comes out a whisper. I know. Somewhere inside me, I feel something crumble. Those 2 whispered words are too much for me, but just then Lenny heads for the door right next to me where I'm sitting on the washing machine. He can't see me here. I curl up closer to the wall, but there's hardly a need. He shoots out of the bedroom He shoots out of the bedroom like a cannon, and a second later, he's already at the fridge. Quickly, I slip off the washing machine, and when his head is stuck in the fridge, I dart back across the room. He stands up just as I reach the bedroom door. "What are you doing?" he snaps. It's like his voice from the back of the bedroom is still kicking around. "Had to go to the bathroom," I mumble. I quickly slide into the dark bedroom and close the door behind me. When I get into my room, I curl up on the mattress and shut my eyes tight. Maybe I can just go to sleep. Maybe I can just pretend that everything's fine, except that I know where my old mom went now. Lenny stuffed her into a box and locked it tight. I stare at the glow of the Mickey Mouse nightlight. It's been with us in all the gross apartments. It was even there in the months I'd like to forget when there was no apartment. All our stuff was in the back of a car. Lenny was supposed to make everything better because I was so sure that the most important thing was having a good, stable place to stay. I try to breathe in, out, come on. Even when the oxygen level drops, octopuses can still do it, in, out. I push up onto my fist and reach through the pile of stuff on the floor between my mattress and the wall. Finally, I pull out a black Sharpie. In the glow of the Mickey Mouse nightlight, I make my way across the room and slip behind the curtain to stand against the window where the glow coming instead from the next door neighbor's porch light. And there, I tug my shirt aside to reveal my shoulder, and I start drawing my very own octopus tattoo with strong tentacles lined with suckers and an unblinking eye that stares everyone else down, because this is my moment when everything is suddenly clear. I am not going to be like my mom. I'm not going to let anybody mess with me. When an octopus sends up his spray of ink, it means business. It's going to throw off that predator, and then it's going to escape. And nobody's a better escape artist than an octopus.